Yeah,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So today we will start the subject called as management accounting. We'll start the introduction part. So this is as per the syllabus of Akkamahadevi Karnataka State Women's University, and this is for BCom as well as BBA. BCom 6th semester and BBA 4th semester. And this is the syllabus part. First you have management accounting. Here you'll be having definition, objectives, and relationship between cost accounting, financial accounting, and management accounting. You have financial statements. In this analysis and interpretation of your financial statements, here you come across comparative statements, common size, and trend analysis. Unit 3 is a ratio analysis. You'll be studying over here the calculation of ratios. Next is leverages. This leverage part is not for BBA students, it's only for BCom. Funds flow and cash flow together, you have only one unit. It's a vast chapter actually, funds flow and cash flow. You should be very attentive during this class. And for BBM, we have one more, that is budget control. BCom, you don't have that. Okay. I think both the classes have taken down the syllabus. I have already given it to you.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
So here you are seeing we have branches of accounting. I think if you all are from commerce background, you are studying accounting since PUC 1. PUC 1, 2, you have studied accounting. In second year, you might have studied a part of management accounting. Later on, from BCom 1, you started with financial accounting. Next is financial 2. Next, you have studied about corporate accounting. So you have studied most part of the financial accounting and you know what it is. What we do in financial accounting, take all the data, put it into journals, ledgers, and all the different financial statements, that is profit and loss, balance sheet at the end of the year. So here you tell about the financial condition of the business. That's all. You give it as a report. This is your balance sheet. This is the profit and loss account. You just give the report. That is financial accounting. Cost accounting, I think you are studying it now. Both the classes are studying. I think BCom, they have studied in 5th semester also. What is cost accounting? Here you are studying about the cost that is incurred by any company for the production of its products. Okay. Cost accounting ಒಳಗೆ ಏನ್ ಕಲಿಲಿಕತ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು? Any cost that is incurred for the production of a product. Okay. Now we have one more part, you'll be studying this, that is management accounting. What is this management accounting is? You have financial accounting, you have cost accounting. You take these two, analyze, and this is management accounting. I'll tell you again here. You see, this is management accounting. You take all the data and then you create certain statements over here. You analyze the data. Okay, here we'll go for this. Here you'll be studying in detail. The term management accounting consists of two words, management and accounting. I think till now you have studied both of these subjects, management as well as accounting. Management is a technique of managing men. It is an art of getting things done by others in a most simple way. Management means getting the things done by your employee, your subordinates. That is management. Hence, for a successful execution of all activities, management has to take various decisions at every level. To take proper decisions, correct information is required. Such information is provided by accounting. As you all know, you have been studied this many number of times. Accounting is a process of identifying, measuring, communicating economic information to management and outsiders. Such informations help management to take decisions. So what we came to know here is management. We know that we are managing men. That means you are a manager of a company. One company idu manager idiri, owner irbodu, CEO irbodu. What is your work? ನಿಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಎಂಪ್ಲಾಯೀಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸಬಾರ್ಡಿನೇಟ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. And there are so many other departments. You have to see that every department is doing very nicely towards the success of your company. ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು efficiency you have to measure. How can you do all these things? How can you manage? Only when you get correct information. ಈ ಕಂಪನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಚಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದಿಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಂಪನಿ, ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಗುಡ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್, ಹೌ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್? ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತೀರಿ, ವೆದರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ಗುಡ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್. ಅವಾಗ ನೀವು ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ಸ್ ತಗೋಬಹುದು. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ವೆದರ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಗುಡ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್. ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ದೆನ್ ಯು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ದ decisions. Now, for a perfect execution of management accounting, finance accounting should be very good. Cost accounting also should be very good. Then only you will get correct information and then you can take proper decisions. Clear? Here you see. Management accounting is a process of identification, measurement, accumulation, analysis, preparation, interpretation and communication of financial information in order to plan the formulation of policies, to plan and control the operations of the controlling of business. Okay? ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇದೇ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲಾ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿನೇ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತೆಗ್ದಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ತೆಗ್ದಿರ್ತೀರಿ. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಇನ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕು ಅದಷ್ಟೇ ಡಾಟಾ ತಗೊಂಡು ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅನಲೈಸ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್? ಈಗ ನೀವು ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನೇನೋ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವ, ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ನಾಗ ಏನೇನೋ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ, ನಿಮಗ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕು, ನಿಮ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದಷ್ಟೇ ತಗೋತೀರಿ, ಅದಷ್ಟೇ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದಕ್ಕಷ್ಟೇ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ಲಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಾಟಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಆನ್ ಯು ಹೌ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ಸ್. Here, while studying this management accounting, always feel yourself as a manager of a company. One ದೊಡ್ಡ ಕಂಪನಿ ಅದ, ಅದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ನೀವು ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜರ್ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ. Now you have lots of responsibilities. You have financial data, you have costing data. Now what you have to do? ನಿಮ್ ಓನರ್ಸ್ ಯಾರು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ, ಹೌ ಈಸ್ ದ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ನೀವು ಅದು ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ಡಾಟಾ ತಗೋಬೇಕು, ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ದೆನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು give it. Okay? Similarly, in this subject there are so many chapters you have seen in syllabus. ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮೆಟ್ ಬೈ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನೂ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. You have to take the data, analyze. You can analyze in your own way. There is certain system that you will be learning, then you will be analyzing it in your own way. Okay? Next definition we'll see. J.S. Batty defines management accounting is the term used to describe the accounting methods, systems, and techniques which, coupled with special knowledge and ability to assist management in its task of what? Of maximizing profit and minimizing losses. Ella data ತಗೋತೀರಿ, analyze ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, you apply your knowledge, then you help the management for what? To analyze what it has to analyze, how to maximize your profit and minimize the losses. So such management accounting is a system of gathering data and other financial information primarily for the internal needs of management. It is designed to assist internal management in the efficient formulation, execution and appraisal of business plans. Okay? This is how I have given a picture over here. You're taking all the data and then analyzing and producing it in this form. Okay? Yes. You have characteristics. So characteristics of management accounting. What are the characteristics? The following, okay, it can be characteristics, nature of management accounting, or features. Altogether are the same. The following are the features of management accounting. It is advisory in nature. Management accounting supplies information required by the management and helps them to take decision. Advisory in nature, idanna ನೀವು calculate eduk ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕತ್ತೀರಿ, why it is necessary, because you want to give advice to your owners. About what? You are collecting the data and you are informing your management how this department is performing, how your company is performing. It is directed towards future. Management accounting helps in planning and forecasting. The historical information is used to plan future course of action. ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್, ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಈಗ ಸದ್ಯ ಇರೋ ಡಾಟಾ ತಗೊಂಡು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಡಾಟಾ, ಹೋದ ವರ್ಷಿನ ಡಾಟಾ ತಗೊಂಡು ಮುಂದಿನ ವರ್ಷ ನಾವು ಹಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಬೆಟರ್ ಅಂತ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೋತೀರಿ. Understood? You are taking the data of previous year, you analyze it, and then you give advice for the steps to be taken in the next year. It is always the historical data. It collects and selects accounting information but does not preserve it. Management accountant collects only the information required by the management to take decision on future activities. ಡಾಟಾ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಅದು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡೋ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಡಾಟಾ, ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ದ ಡಾಟಾ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡೋ ನೆಸೆಸಿಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಡಾಟಾ ತಗೋರಿ, ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ದೆನ್ ಯು ಗಿವ್ ಯುವರ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ಸ್. It is continuous in nature. Management decisions are need based. Management accounting collects, analyzes, and provides information to management. It is need based. Financial accounting ಒಳಗೆ ಏನದ, day book ಅದ, every day you have to go for journals, ledgers. At the end of the year you are going for profit and loss account, balance sheet. There is a fixed period, ಅವಾಗಷ್ಟೇ ನೀವು ಅದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. But in management accounting it is need based. ನೀವು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಶೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 2 months your owner will ask you, I want to know the performance of this particular department. Then what you have to do, you have to collect the data of that balance sheet and then you have to give its performance appraisal. Okay, it is need based. Whenever it is needed, it may be asked. It is a continuous process. Year end bandagashte madbekanteno necessity illa, it's a continuous process. No set of formats for information. Though certain tools of management accounting are the same, but their use differs from concern to concern. There are certain tools and techniques of management accounting. Like as you have chapters, ratio analysis, you have funds flow statement, cash flow statement, leverages. There are tools and techniques, but it is not fixed. ಹಿಂಗೆ ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಏನೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. You take the information and give the analysis as per the knowledge what you have and as per the system that is required, and the calculations also differ from concern to concern. We have some more here. Management accounting is analytical in nature. Management accounting establishes the relationship among the accounting information recorded in the financial accounts, analyze them to identify the causes of rise or fall in the net profit. It is analytical, andre analysis madodu. From first character you are studying that it is analytical in nature. You are collecting the data and you have to analyze and give the reports. Use of special tools and techniques. The main purpose for use of special tools and techniques is to make accounting data more useful. These techniques include financial planning, analysis of financial statements, standard costing, budgetary control, graphs, funds flow statement, marginal costing, project appraisal, etc. There are certain tools and techniques which I told in last point. You'll be using those techniques for analyzing your data and giving the information. Increase in efficiency. The management accounting goals are set up for each department. Afterwards, performance appraisal will be conducted in order to know the efficiency of the concern. Why you are using management accounting? Because you want to study the efficiency and performance of each and every department, every section. So why you want to study the performance? So that you can improve its efficiency. Taking important decisions. Management accounting will supply the information to the management. This will help the management to take various important decisions. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಓನರ್ಸ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. So that important decisions will be taken for what ultimate goal is profit maximization and minimization of losses. So these are the characteristics, nature or features of management accounting. Okay. Now we'll study about the objectives, role or purpose of management accounting. So after seeing the characteristics, nature and functions, you have understood why it is necessary. What is its objective? It's very simple. Okay. Take the data and give the information. The main objective of the management accounting is to help the management to manage the organization efficiently. Management accounting is required to present the information to the management. Such information is helpful in formulating policies, making decisions, planning activities, and controlling business operations. Thus, management accounting helps management to maximize profits and minimize losses. As you have been studying last 9 points, take the information, calculate and give the data or analyze the reports which will help them to take the decisions, plan further and controlling the business operations in an efficient way so that profits can be maximized and losses can be minimized. So here management accountant must work with competence, confidence, integrity and objectivity for accomplishment of the following objectives. What are these objectives? Helps in planning and formulation of future policies. You're planning for future over here, taking the previous data, analyzing it and plan for future. Helps in organizing, helps in controlling performance, helps in interpreting financial information, helps in motivating employees, helps in coordination, helps in communicating up-to-date reporting to management, helps in tax administration, helps in decision making, establishing the interrelationship of business resources of money and manpower, contribute to alternative or subsidiary goal. Objectives antandre what are these? Are the main objectives. 11 objectives are shown over here. So financial information you have to interpret. Financial information interpret ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಡಾಟಾ ತಗೊಂಡು why is the data like this. Now I'll give you an example. Consider your profit and loss statement shows that you have lots of profit. Okay, so depending on the profit you cannot say that your company is doing very efficiently, because you all know that you have to parallelly study the balance sheet. Which part of the department is doing well, which concept is doing well. If you have lots of profit, it doesn't mean your marketing is perfectly good. It doesn't mean it's your production may be perfectly good. If both are good, the market, the profit may be good. But sometimes what happens, production may be good, but marketing is not good. Then you face losses. You, when you face losses, you cannot blame both the departments, production as well as marketing, because you have lost because of the non-performance of your marketing department. So here, with this example, what you can understand is you are taking the data and interpreting it. Financial statements, profit and loss account ಒಳಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಇದು ಅಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಚಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದ. There may be some department which is failing. So if you have losses, all the departments ಚಲೋ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಕತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತನೂ ಏನು ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. You have to study. ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಹಳ ಚಲೋ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. You have 100% very good quality products you have produced. ಬಟ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್, ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಫೇಸ್ ಲಾಸಸ್. ಸೊ you have, by the financial statement, you can analyze which department is doing good and which department is not doing good. Interpret madri financial information. It helps in interpreting. After that, controlling up ಯಾವ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್, ಡಿಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ದಟ್. It helps in motivating employees. For example, as I told you, production is very good. In your interpretation, you have said that production department is doing very efficiently. In such case, what happens? Those employees will be motivated. They work more. Helps in coordination, communicating up to date and reporting to the management. Tax administration ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರಿ, ಇಷ್ಟ ಯಾಕೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರಿ, ಇದನ್ನ ಯಾವ ತರ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, that you can study. Of course, the main objective is it helps in decision making. It is used for decision making. Establishing interrelationship of business resources of money and manpower and contribute to alternate or subsidiary goods. Okay, these are the objectives of management accounting. This is what is management accounting, I can say. See here, you have balance sheet and income statement. Balance sheet ನೆನಪದಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ. You have assets, liabilities, equity, income statements, revenues and expenses. Taking all these things, you are analyzing here. Equity statement, current year is how much, previous year is how much. Previous year ಇಷ್ಟಿತ್ತು, current year ಇಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು. Depending on this, you are going for cash flow statement. ನೀವು ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ you take debtors. In debtors only bad debts ada. So next you have creditors. Whether it is cash transaction or not. Further, last chapter I told you, cash flow statement and funds flow. Here you'll be very clear whether it is a cash flow, whether actual cash is coming in, whether it is funds flow, funds are coming. There is a difference between cash and fund that you'll be studying. So here you'll be knowing about the performance. This actually is management accounting. Next we'll be going for scope of management accounting. The scope of management accounting is wide. All the functions related to finance are included in management accounting. It covers not only the use of financial data and a part of costing theory, but may be extended beyond the boundaries of accounting and costing. It requires the aid of other disciplines such as economics, mathematics, statistics, and operation research. Some of the important items are financial accounting. Yes, here we are studying scope. Scope ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದ, ಅದ್ರ ಯಾವ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅದನ್ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದ. So financial accounting, cost accounting, budget, these two you know now. Budgeting, all of you know, I think. ಬಜೆಟ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಏನೇನ್ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಇನ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್. ಎವ್ರಿ ಇಯರ್ ಬಜೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ನಿಮ್ಗೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ ಬಿಕಾಮ್ 5th ಸೆಮ್ 6th ಸೆಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಈಗ ತಗೋತೀನಿ ನಾನು, ಆಫ್ಲೈನ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಜೆಕ್ಟ್. Budgeting is what you have planned for the next year. Okay, what all expenses ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು, ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಬಿಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ಖರ್ಚಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಡೇಟಾ ನೋಡಿ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ. ಟೆಲಿಫೋನ್ ಬಿಲ್ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತದ, ಟ್ರಾವೆಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಲವೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಇಷ್ಟು, ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಸ್ ದಿಸ್, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಬಜೆಟ್. ಈ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟೆಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಫೋರ್ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ ನಾವು ಈ ತರ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಫೋರ್ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟಿಂಗ್, interpretation and analysis of your financial statements ಇರ್ತಾವ. there you will interpret ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು, ಯಾವ್ದು ಚಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತದ ಯಾವ್ದು ಚಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, which is going towards positive, whose figures are positive, whose figures are negative, why is the performance, that is interpretation and analysis. Cost control procedure, controlling your cost. Reporting, ಯಾವ್ದು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತಂದ್, this is major, you are reporting to your management. Internal audit, inflation auditing, operational research, statistical techniques, MIS, management information system, internal control system, office services. So the scope is very wide, ಇದು ಇಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ restricted ಇಲ್ಲ. This calculation, this analysis can be used in many other departments. Okay, you can just see the figure out all these things. That is the scope of management accounting. Next we'll be going for functions of management accounting.